Good morning, grade 10. This is lesson number 7 of chemistry and the chapter is ninth one, chemical equilibrium. The topic is equilibrium constant and its units given on page number 12 and 13. Before going to units of equilibrium constant, let me remind you equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant is the ratio of the product of the concentration of the products to the product of concentration of the reactants at equilibrium stage. So this is Kc, and which is equal to the ratio of products to the products of reactants. So this chemical equilibrium expression is for this equation at equilibrium stage. The numerical value of Kc for a particular equilibrium system is obtained experimentally. Means you cannot predict the values, but you have to take the values and you have to calculate the Kc by observation and by obtaining their values experimentally. The chemists examine the equilibrium mixture and determine the concentration of all substances. Means a chemist who is observing the reaction and who is carrying it out, he or she have to check and they have to determine the concentration of reactants and products as well. When we know the balanced chemical equation of a reversible reaction, we can write the equilibrium constant Kc like this. If we know the balanced equation, we can write its equilibrium constant expression or the value of, and we can then calculate the value of Kc. Is it clear? Now, equilibrium constant and its units. While writing the equilibrium constant, the product side is written as numerator and the reactant side as denominator. Means the products above and the reactants below. Thus we can calculate the numerical value and unit of Kc by putting the equilibrium values of the product side at numerator and the reactant sides at denominator, reactant sides here and product side here, and the coefficient is raised to the power of that substance in the chemical equation. Means if there is any coefficient in the equation like this small a, small b, then we have to write it in power form, raised to power. Clear? So this is Kc equilibrium constant and C shows that it is in terms of concentration. Okay, the square brackets show concentration in mole per decimeter cube. Right hand product side of the equation on the top, left hand reactants on the bottom. So products on the top and reactants in the bottom. The exponents are the numbers in front of each substance in the chemical equation. So these are actually the exponent, these powers are actually the exponent written before each substance in a chemical equation. Again, I will show you this one. These are the coefficients. They become power then. Now, the unit of Kc depends on the equilibrium constant expression for the given reaction. Kc has no units for a reaction in which the number of moles of reactants and products are equal. This is because concentration units cancel out in the expression for Kc. For example, in the given reaction, look at this one. This is H2 plus I2, but both have no exponents. Again, there is 2Hi, so this is 2. Now for Hi raised to power 2, for H2 1, and for I2 1, so this is also 2. Now mole per decimeter cube with square, mole per decimeter cube and mole per decimeter cube. So this is also a square because it is 2 times. So this unit will cancel out with this one and there will be no unit. So in the case when the exponent above and below are same and when units cancel out with each other, then the unit is nil, or you can say there is no unit. The second case can be like ऐसा होता है कि जब आपके पास प्रोडक्ट्स ऊपर पावर में फॉर एग्जांपल 3 है और नीचे आपके पास 2 है, तो ऊपर का 3 और नीचे का 2 जब कैंसिल आउट होगा तो ऊपर सिर्फ 1 बच जाएगा। तो उस केस में आपके पास यूनिट क्या होगा, मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब। लेकिन अगर ऊपर भी 2 है नीचे भी 2 है तो दोनों कैंसिल आउट होंगे, नो यूनिट। ओके, अगर ऊपर 2 है और नीचे 3 है तो आपके पास क्या होगा कि 2 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा और नीचे बचेगा तो आपके पास होगा पर मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब। So the second case is Kc has units for a reaction in which the number of moles of product is greater than the reactants in a balanced chemical equation. For example, in the given reaction we have N2O2 gives 2NO2. So means here the exponent is 1, so the power will be 1 in reactants. Here exponent is 2, so it will become square. So 1 mole per decimeter cube will cancel out with this 1 mole per decimeter cube. So how many mole per decimeter cube will left above? Only a single one, mole per decimeter cube. So this is in the case when the products are more than reactants. Clear? Now the third case is similarly Kc has unit for a reaction in which the number of moles of product is less than the reactants in a balanced chemical equation. अगर रिएक्टेंट्स ज़्यादा हों और प्रोडक्ट्स कम हों तो उस केस में भी Kc की यूनिट बनती है। अगर प्रोडक्ट्स ज़्यादा हैं और रिएक्टेंट्स कम हैं तब भी Kc की यूनिट बनती है। लेकिन अगर प्रोडक्ट्स और रिएक्टेंट्स सेम है तो उस केस में कोई यूनिट नहीं होता क्योंकि उनकी यूनिट्स कैंसिल आउट हो जाते हैं। सो Kc हैज़ यूनिट फॉर अ रिएक्शन विद in which the number of moles of product is less than the reactants in a balanced chemical equation. For example, in the given reaction we have N2 plus 3H2. Now total will be 4 mole per decimeter cube will be 4 times and 2NH3, so here it will be 2 times NH3 power 2 और यहाँ पर N2 की पावर 1 and H2 की पावर 3, सो टोटल ये कितने होंगे 4। तो 2 मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब यहाँ पर 2 मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब से कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे। उस केस में आपके पास नीचे बचेंगे 2 मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब। सो नाउ दिस विल बी द यूनिट फॉर Kc in the third case. It is clear from the above equation that the units of Kc depends upon equation. It can be the concentration of product can be equal to concentration of reactants. Products can be more than reactants and reactants can be more than products. So the Kc unit of Kc depends on equation. It varies from equation to equation. I hope this is all clear to you now. If any problem you can ask me anytime. Now towards your homework, the first question, I actually gave you only one question, that is derive an expression for equilibrium constant and explain its units one by one. Thank you class.